Yo, Yamamo Aquaba Shonkoso, Eba POG Media, so messages are free, and as a waba a Jumadian, so subscribe like a Jumadian share, Nema Afofro, and so answer in can be kindly click on the notification bell, so send a bay the news be at to platform, so I won't so well the air call and the air, but in some nom, Yadona air brewa, ye bought Eddie a ratcha same, a year in Sambia, a year one of a year NPP executives, not all. I think the empening for Astopino Airport as a NDC the aura is what's working into an empening for as a there be Adabraka untimi and yet into a quina not to say a year a rehosem and Osibo a airport or yankom na yankonko jihu a in Chilimu and how this happened at the airport yankom na yankonkuti.
Okay, Edward Cranty, a former chief executive officer, Minerals Income Investment Fund. Eternity after the myth. Report to the more. Na oya board in Kakrao a year na aja watukwai na ofa Kotoka International Airport and Ranajo Tuesday. Na menoka say security agencies no oma block papa no travel no. Eternal Airport one man say there be Accra untiminko. Isan say unsembia bediha. Kobase jama kwa na afini kwa show chira kwa ndabi eti Edward Cranty, a former chief executive officer, Minerals Income Investment Fund, Menoka say report ni chirimoa Enra aye 29th Accra ajene passport ajene bibia ontimi to kwan for now until say near security agencies in the show on hono no bibia betimi awie paye na fi etimi akoyenim then enema bi koso kakra ala betimi amana ayi na fi onom minya the full fact in there but ya tese demolition bi koso with regards to warehouse aye Magdan there na man first started say we no air revenge meaning say almost started bo aye Yoko boss din. Exercise na ekoso no has nothing to do with Yoko. Magdan demolition ekoso no has nothing to do with Raymond Archer and Yoko. And it has nothing also to do with a revenge. We are told, sir, judgment be not the whole airport war military force na dia de on sasa nema no na nkrofo bi fufa ye o nema na judgment bi da o say ajapade bi o sasa no ye da ye free so but that time no na Akuffo Addo na power it is that time no de na untimi etinya ennei na obi kwa kwhwe obi anytime da bi etuti say bibi koso demolish bi koso a one, it has nothing to do with Yoko and Raymond Archer. The other media house are reporting say a national security for. And yes, I'm here. I'm say journalists be crano. You detaining no national security Blue Gate. And yes, I'm here. Raymond Archer onye jumo national security. Onye national security boss. Eti get it right. So get your facts right before ansana what can be. Men for emotions. The supporters are most support both NPP, NDC, say BBC. Don't be quick to comment on Adiebi Ebesie. Madika catch them say bibi koso bisa seba ne saying. Get your facts correct or right before ansana what me opeso can be what me I can be. Eti get your facts right. Simple. Men for emotions. Want to me Yoko for PK no. Na okodem be 1 week. Akwaba could be contracting your company for ne opposite for. And akwano okoko to say the obi ko odoko kanation no. Now to me so the fie ne yere ne ma edidi. Enti enkofana we cash. Ama ma obi ani. For so to of osono 75 to nchen. Obi to be catch us me the NPP atwa mafuruma. Oso nwe osono namda. Elisa kasa ne munya aka. Se mu jai ka ebema Ghana na timi akoso. Obia no why the political party be atwa na furuma. Political party, it is not by blood. association akwesa sorry ko utimi jai presby ochana ko roman utimi jai roman ochana uda methodist utimi jai methodist ochana na me ama sorry am ko live gate na ugina ho sana politics tie enuti amafa cross carpet. There are your notable names, both NPP and NDC, or my cross carpet. Politics is not by blood. And if I'm to give you the list, a tall list of Akuffo across the carpet are actively no one more other side or more as politicians. Eti jaya the NPP a trema fruma, jaya the NDC a trema fruma no. Assembly bar and sana better say obi court bisa seba and saying Sebi Attorney General nearby no one more enyuma paye and President Mahama to abamano no ejisa afodi do maba enti abesre ya allow the security agencies no mnyo madwuma Alaska me ba kai me se enti mfojo tape no yebebo but
meant as far as Ghana's democratic dispensation or political history is concerned, NPP always boycott.
So why wouldn't we call them National Boycott Party? Why? Why wouldn't we? Now, Sami, you see, I wonder there, really, the members of parliament, the minority members, were they put there by their constituents or by their party?
By their constituents.
It is if truly they are representing their constituents, or your constituents will wish in there when a mid-year budget review or abakana wanted to one fee parliament that will boycott. It can't will be there is their bona fide on your bon be a sida inti you see be a sida no. What was the basis for the walkout? A more basis of this walkout on there at Blekumanov, there was violence. The Speaker of Parliament catch one day or support, and he feels that he would devote a whole day to discuss violence in our body politics. In Tinkobeya, Montana wana yen train ye ya makasa. Musi hey mo boycott. If you see the principle behind it, it's problematic. If you want to because on Che, under your watch, we saw Aya was West Wogon. Under your watch, we saw Techiman. These are people who felt directly what happened in Techiman. What happened? No one with the aftermath of what happened there. In the end, Asama, Dr. Bawumia Kojina, Legon, and I was there. Even though he said there, they will never forget. Obi Ope reconciliation, doesn't use those words. If you take anybody to a reconciliation table for them to discuss Asumdria, Obi Ope, I will never forget. We will prosecute whenever we come. Then it means that first of all, you think that there will not be any prosecution. Be like what you did. If you don't be at the wara. Because we saw under your watch, you said nothing about all the things that went on. In fact, what happened at Ablekuma does not come anywhere close to what happened in Techima.
8 Ghanaians, including a teenager. Yeah, it's a 9-year-old girl.
A baby
was shot dead.
It comes nowhere near. But this is what you are saying that you will not forget. What is this hypocrisy and double standards? You see, there are people in this world who were very kind, who were very meek, who were humble, who were peaceful, loving people. But the attitude of certain people towards them, how people mistreated them, they become nonchalant. They don't care anymore. They have become ruthless because of the attitude of certain people and how they treated them.
So that's why we should be careful how we treat people today. Because obiti one day, na say one day why basa don't judge him. It's because of how he has been treated in the past. So Mama Dr. Bawumia and Jin there. Kotoka na what you want that na we dino, they will be the same today. They have made people, 10 people into bulldogs. They have made people like lions. If they don't take care, they will best say nyama bebre. But that should not take the beauty of the presentation that was done. Sami, amazing kind of kade. Amambwa President Mahama Yanshin some of us as political parties, we will become extinct. And he will wipe all of us all off. Because if the biggest opposition party, we too one more wire, Sisifia the man, we too one more there, then if we don't take care, Ian Ma said be a younger cramba that the and Yasibasho. Because Sabio ideas bia ye feel den ke yede baba ye bobua ma o man na fa ne kanka akwan. President Mahama wa den who wizard. He always go before.
Yo, ofam yunu na mede yede mede bremo no na ofam yunu no eye chase ensembi SSC like to say the mutie no eye honto ene ne tifo nso abarema. They are talking about the media review budget na chase enya go yanko ne konkoti
for us and implement it, and it continues to garner the applause of Ghanaians. Kwashe the business community in similar worry about the VAT reforms that the president and the finance minister announced to initiate. Say the business community and their posture about the VAT reforms that were announced, it shakes me. Say the business community about the stability of the exchange rate are being sida. When somebody came to take it from 4.2, at that time it was even less than 4.2. But young fan, I work at 4.2. Young fan that 2016, 2017, over fan 4.2. One friend is I mean what do Akuffo man that what cost. Not judged by this administration. What I don't know from 17 or 16. What the quiet fan? What happened before to 10? Let's make the assessment. You judge the first 6 months of the Addo to the first 6 months of the second coming of President Mahama. Inflation. Mobile fund from 15.4. What they call at the 6 months in the Munu, it was about 12 Ghana cedis. 12%. Now, they came to meet inflation beyond 27%. Right? Now, inflation is under what? 15 or something like that. Look at the percentage. The gap. Look at the gap. Next year, one and only to Mika. When Addo told us that he was in a hurry, therefore he needs more ministers. Now I can offer about 129 ministers. Unprecedented. Ask President C0ṁtämανUPT, how many ministers is he running the country with? How many ministers? Including his deputies.
60. Even class to speak currently.
It's times 2 krana on so Nanado ni ministers offer. Yet we are judging this man with Nanado who picked almost 129 ministers. Somebody is doing more than half of the number of ministers he picked. Let's look at the ministries. The This government is showing us that they are cutting their coat according to the spurs of Ghana. Obi Ben, personal will protect him. To Tassi. Odu gumno swing, Odu gumno swing, Odu gumno swing. Oh, yes, Kenyinara. You have to look at what happened. Yet it's home. So, what are we talking about? Sometimes we need to be fair to the cause. You need to be fair to the cause because that time when we spoke against certain things, today we will be the same, we will be consistent. Analyzing consistent. Mark exchange rate, mark the number of the expenditure cuts that we've experienced. Even ministries and the appointees we're reducing. Look, the mufu area where the appointees are working once obey hija. Sometimes I am made one mentality. Sometimes when certain things are being done about Ghana, why do people in opposition have to complain? You spoke about the exchange rate. Most of the moment they key my IGP. Sana CD Sukra, my friend Mondoyami exchange rate. Even that time, my friend Mondoyami exchange rate. President Akuffo Addo say inko yobia inko obapa Ghana for chow there amambu mentu membu inti monsa nje that time in Kwampono it was 3 Ghana cedis. Yet look at how much you took it for and where you took it to. Obi aba or the adina asane chabe the tenor most more problem on your no or external it's the end of the day. We went in this country where we're blaming everything on external forces. We were in this country, we were blaming COVID. We were blaming Russia-Ukraine war. Ye ma krampa na nka China yin Taiwan ko kuna nka no so ye de fam e kasa. Fuel no that what's it hey on your own area. It's why? Abu Bakau in the energy sector. Obi introduce a levy to be able to recover those debts. It's hey entire thing. It's a corner where go and look, the expenditure cuts includes the whole that we have dug there.
National Cathedral.
National Cathedral.
$97 million.
I mean, you can imagine. It doesn't make prophecy there. Say your pian confirm your trees Canada continue agenda 111. Let's call His Excellency Nana Akuffo Addo. Yemfre can oforiata. Yemfre Ajima Menu. Kweku Ajima Menu.
These are all tips.
Na yemfre Korean friend. Amina Anta was
Hamid Mustafa Hamid.
Yes. No, Amina
Anta, finance minister.
Also a finance minister.
Yeah.
Yes. We are calling someone was say they have the money.
Yeah.
Inti one time that ben you want to continue agenda 111. So we need money to continue it. Let's call these 4 people and make Akuffo their secretary. No one go to Ska, never continue agenda 111. Because when they started this project, they knew where they would get the money from. If they knew their priorities, and what promised that they will finish in 24 months, go and deliver. In 12 months, go and deliver. La General Hospital, no siwo. Sami, wodru denyi gwi. Wobeshe more than 2 or 3 occasions from the finance minister, Kenneth Fėar and Kweku Ajima Menu. Wobeshe several times. La General Hospital will consider. Look, trade fair. So, Sami, sometimes, Mama, you're free, and I say one thing I will never forget in my life in there. Odum Pempendu Bisami in your own studio and other studios across Ghana. People were coming on live TV and crying. People were crying. In fact, I will forever remember Openyin Thompson when he came and begged on national television, I think in the studios of Metro TV. He came begging. He foresaw it.
And you also worked on Amanyosem.
Yes, exactly. We lived under a leader where people were crying and begging on national television. Our cry was never heard. You shouldn't let us remember those pain we went through. Never again. and make it seem that, oh, we're living under certain largesse and we're so comfortable and Ghanaians are forgotten. Really? In fact, what we will not forget, and what I will tell Dr. Bawumia, we will not forget, is how we lived under your leadership. How you told us you were the economic messiah. How you told us that you've arrested the cedi, the dollar. How you told us there, you better phone, 1 cedi, 2 cedi. 1 cedi, 2 cedi, you better iPhone. We will never forget those things. We will not forget. On the you're free toilet, so toilet. You go and launch and become so proud of. We will not forget those things. These are the things we will not forget. We will forever remember them as people of Ghana. And we will support policies that will ensure that our money over for it and pay for it.
That's citizen. So
So and I'm the Jumedi no ABC amount message so subscribe like Jumedi share nema Akuffo and so answer in can kindly click on the notification bell no so send e be ya the any news be to platform no so I want so work no the air call and the air bam Eja POG Media the mamunim say ye no mo enti Mr. Jibre na oni yendi taso di da bia no tayechi ne yenso yemfa Jumedi papa enya the emblem makram